Not your first time attending the sale here tonight, please make sure that you listen up, as you might have missed something on a previous occasion. So firstly, as per the CPA, I need to announce my name. My name is Kevin, and joining me on the podium here tonight is Cabello, who will be your two auctioneers on the sale here for tonight. So firstly, please take note, ladies and gents, all the vehicles coming through the sale here tonight will be sold as is, with no duty to repair. So what does that mean? As you see the car driving in here, in the condition that it is presented, that is how you buy it. No warranties, no guarantees whatsoever. As it is at auction, the vehicles are sold footsteps with no duty to repair. So it's very important for you as a customer to make sure that you properly check and inspect the motor vehicle prior to bidding on the sale here today. So viewing is available 24 to 48 hours prior to the sale or on the day of the auction as well. So you're more than welcome to come in on the viewing days and even on the auction day itself. Come in, check vehicles, visit the key office, make sure that you start and check all the vehicles, like I said, as are sold as is with no duty to repair. Please then also take note that for you to be able to participate in tonight's auction, you would need to register. For registration, we ask for your ID, driver's proof of residence, along with a 5,000 refundable deposit. Upon acceptance of the T's and C's, you would have then been given a bidder's number. So the bidder's number for tonight's auction is the yellow one in color. So please make sure that you have your yellow bidder's number with you at all times. If there is any other color, or if you do not have a bidder's number at all with you, as it is a public auction, we as the auctioneers are not allowed to take your bid. So it is essential for you to be registered for the regular auction. Like I said here, the number that you need to have is the yellow one in color. So please ensure that you have your bidder's number with you at all times. Without that bidder number, myself and Phil, we are not able to set your bids. Then please also take note that we do not sell subject to finance. So it's your responsibility as a customer to ensure that your finances are pre-arranged and in order prior to bidding on the sale. Yes, so we have FIs on site here. Lindy is here with us here. Her office is right at the back of the podium where you are seated. So if you need any assistance with your finances whatsoever, you're more than welcome to go and visit Lindy, and then she will be able to help you and assist you with all your finance needs. But then please just ask if you're planning on financing vehicle on the sale here tonight, and you just have one of these with you here. You'll see it doesn't have a number on it, but anything it says is finance. So this is for us as the auctioneers to help you and guide you throughout your bidding journey. Not all the vehicles coming through the sale will be financeable. So if you're planning on financing, can I please just ask that you bid with your finance vehicle as well, so that we can help you and guide you through your bidding journey. Is there perhaps somebody that is planning on financing a vehicle that does not have a finance vehicle with them already? Everybody good? 100%. Thank you, Lindy. As we are currently with this company, still with the finance, you'll see and track at the top of the board there are the value-added products, the VAPs that you can add on top of your purchase. So these, even if you're buying a car with cash or whether you're financing vehicle, you're more than welcome to still inquire about these products. So Lindy can also assist you with that. So for more information, pricing, and a bit of a breakdown on how you can add these products on your purchase, you're more than welcome to visit any one of the FNIs, and then they will assist you and guide you accordingly with the value-added products. Then please also take note that for every single vehicle that you bid on, you need to pay for. You cannot bid on multiple vehicles and then afterwards come back and pick and choose which vehicle you want and which vehicle you do not want. All the vehicles that your bidder's number is successful on, you'll be liable to make payment for those vehicles. So if you are only in the market to buy one vehicle, please don't bid on more than one vehicle and then approach us afterwards saying that you want to cancel one or the other. That is not how the auction works here. All the vehicles that your bidder's number is successful on, those vehicles will be yours to pay for and take away at the end of the day here. So please ensure that every single vehicle that you bid for, you will need to make payment for. You're more than welcome to bid and buy as many cars as you want. Please just take what I've just said into consideration, please. When it comes to the bidding and the pricing on the sale here, it will be very straightforward. It's going to be your hammer price plus 2,500 admin fee and 15% VAT to be added on top of that. So for ease of reference, we have these calculation sheets that are made available with your viewing list at the admin office there. So once more, it will be your bidding price plus 2,500 admin fee and 15% VAT on the total amount. So there's no buyer's commission on the sale here whatsoever. no price commission, it will just be your hammer price plus the admin fee and the 15% VAT to be added on top of that. So please ensure that you indeed calculate the admin fee and the VAT on every single price that you burn on the vehicles here for tonight. When it comes to payment, please take note that payment is due by no later than Friday, so please make sure that you pay your vehicles on time, otherwise additional storage fees may occur. If you want to come and collect your vehicle tomorrow, we unfortunately don't release tonight, so collections will only be from tomorrow between 8 and 5, and then Friday between 8 and 5 as well. Please also then take note that we do not release the vehicle on a proof of payment on its own. We need to have your proof of payment, and we also need to confirm that your money is reflecting on our bank account. We only have one bank account, and that is with Standard Bank. So if you want to collect same day, please ensure that you will pay it here. Give the admin office a call. Once we confirm that your money is reflecting, then you are more than welcome to come and collect your vehicle tomorrow between 8 and 5. Or Friday between 8 and 5 as well. Please note that if you want to send a third party, anybody else to come and collect the vehicle for you, you will need to do an affidavit as a private individual buyer, giving that third party permission to come and fetch the vehicle for you. So for any third party collections, whether it is your spouse or your brother, sister, mother, you need to draft the affidavit for us to release the vehicle to that third party. That is just to ensure that we as Burchmores release the vehicle to the correct person as authorized by yourself. If you are registered as a company, then you can draft a letter on your company letterhead authorizing your driver to come and fetch the vehicle on your behalf. Then as the auctioneer, I reserve the right to let any one of my colleagues tell me that I've missed a bid. I need to go back to the person's bid that I have missed. Any dispute with 2 or more bidders, the lot will be put up again or will be resold. Always the auctioneers reserve the right to indicate who the highest bidder is, and our word is final. Thus we regulate the sale and we are in charge of the auction here tonight. We also reserve the right not to sell a vehicle. What I mean by that is all the vehicles coming through the auction here tonight have a reserve or an upset price. So if the auctioneers do not meet the reserve price, then the vehicle will remain unsold. In the event that we might sell a vehicle STC or subject to confirmation, what that means is we are close enough to the reserve to confirm here. We will then take your offer, submit it back to the supplier, and then we'll let you know tomorrow whether your bid has been confirmed, declined, or if they came back with a counter offer. But I do not see us having any STCs on the sale here tonight. Everything should be a normal outright sale on the sale here tonight. And just last few things, ladies and gents, please listen up here. We do not take any cash on the premises. It is a cashless premises. Very importantly also here, ladies and gents, I just urge you to listen on this one here because there's people coming in here on a weekly basis that fall for these people. We do not have any third parties advertising vehicles on our behalf. We do not have anybody selling vehicles for us before the auction, after the auction, no matter what they say here. So please be very vigilant. These guys go around on WhatsApp, they're on Facebook, on TikTok, on Instagram, all over the show here, claiming that they sell repo vehicles on behalf of us or any other auction house for that fact here. All the auction houses, they can only sell a vehicle to you via the auction process. They cannot sell the vehicle to you before the auction. They cannot sell the vehicle to you after the lot has already been closed. So you need to bid and buy the vehicle while it is standing right here in front of us. If anybody else tells you otherwise, please do not believe them. If you're unsure about anything, give us a call on our landline number. It is listed right here at the bottom. All our vehicles are listed on a public website. That is the only place where we advertise our vehicles then and on our official pages. So if anybody else claims that they are selling the vehicle for affordable or for a lesser price before the auction, please do not fall for these scammers here. If the price on the vehicle is too good to be true, it most probably is too good to be true. So don't pay somebody money for a car that you haven't seen, for a person that you haven't seen, or for a business that you doesn't know if it exists or not. Like I said, we have one bank account, and that is with Standard Bank. We do not have any other bank account. These guys normally use Capitec, Bank, or one of these other banks. Then they ask you to pay a 5K deposit, and then afterwards you need to pay them the balance before collecting or seeing the vehicle. So please don't fall for these scammers here. We see people on a weekly, if not on a daily basis here. They come here looking for their cars, and then they're disappointed because we do not have such a vehicle here with us. So all our vehicles are listed only on the public website here. If you have any queries, questions or concerns, or if you need some advice, feel free to come and visit any one of our branches or give us a call on the landline number, and then we can assist and advise you accordingly. But please don't fall for these scammers here. Don't pay money for vehicles at the price it would be put on here. You will not see that vehicle, and you will most likely not see your money again as well. So I urge you just on that, just be very vigilant. Think twice before you pay money into somebody's account here, guys. Okay, then lastly here on a lighter note, when you come through and collect your vehicle, please make sure that you get one of these vouchers. It is a 10% discount voucher that you can redeem by any takeout nationwide. So you need to take your vehicle for a roadworthy check in any case. So should you decide to go to any takeout nationwide, issue in with this voucher, they will give you 10% discount on your total roadworthy bill. So make sure with your tax invoice and your vehicle, one of the admin staff gives you one of these 10% vouchers. Okay, that will be all from my side. Are there perhaps any questions on the stand before we get the sale going? Very good. Anything from you, maybe? Okay, 100%. Let's get the sales sergeant here. There's no further questions here. Around about 110 or so cars on the lineup here for tonight. Here, so lots of nice cars to choose from here. I hope you find the vehicle of your dreams. Enjoy the evening with us here. Let's take it off. It's on with lot number 1. Yeah, it's on with lot number 1. Let's get it on here. It says stand on the seated bench. 2 on the seated bench. E-Class, Diesel, Everguard. Yeah, it's on the diesel on the Everguard here. Got decent killers on the top here. Stand up on the car here. Got to be worth money. Retailing at 150. Yeah, it's the retail selling here. 150,000 rand here. Got to fly this price here anywhere at 85. Anywhere 85 from 85. It's a covered car here. It's the E-Class, Diesel, Everguard here. Decent killers on the clock, and it's a team motor car here looking at 85. Anywhere 85 from 85, but it's running right now. Retail sitting at nearly 150. It's a whole little money here looking at only 85 to 80. Let's ask the question here looking at 8 an hour. Now 8 an hour, the next team to see the things go here. Diesel on the Everguard, E-Class over here. Retail nearly 150 here looking at 80. But it takes an 8 an hour, the next we show here looking at 80,000 only to sell. Going on the first. Anywhere at 80,000, going on the second and third. No, it is at 80. Let's go. Lot number 2. Lot number 2. At 95, yeah, 95,000 rand, only 95,000 rand, only 95,000 rand, we get up only 95,000 rand, Tasso, only 95,000 rand, easy people in the and it's a one for the side and it's a only 95,000 rand, we get up only 95,000 rand, only 95,000 rand on the first, 95,000 rand on the second. 95,000 rand on the very final goal. Go, another Sunday is lot number 2.1. That's on the lot number 2.1. Let's get it done here. 2016 Volvo V40 T4 inscription gear drawing 141,000 kilos on the top here. You can still finance this motor car. So 2017, 141 on the top here. Work the sun before the attack here. Nicely spec retail on the vehicle sitting at 250. That's the retail sitting at 250 here. Finance wholesale motor vehicle here. Anywhere at 145. Anyway, 145 or 145 is a steel deal here. 100,000 plus behind the retail value here. Retail is 250. That's the retail sitting at 250,000 right here. Finance will come looking at 145. Anyway, 145 or 145 steel deal here. It's nice and wholesale price here. Looking at 145,000 over sure here. Then you get a sell there. Give me 5 more, give me 140, I'll take the middle here. 140, 140, 140, looks good right now. 140,000 rand to take here. Retail is 250. That's the retail sitting at 250,000 rand here. They ain't gonna sell. 140 is what I need here. 140, 140, looks good right now. 140,000 rand we show. Going on the first. 140, you want to go, going on the second and third block, 140, 140 now, and then 140, you want to go, 141, sir, 141, 140 now, Johnson selling, looking at 141, we show, retails 250, going on the first, second, third, no advance, 140 selling at the top over there, nice buy, 7, and the 337 going at 140.
Number 3, number 3 ladies and gentlemen, another 5 to get the 2020 and we have 1.4 47,000 case of the reach of the 250,000 and anyway 160. 160,000 rand, 160,000 rand, whoever is 160,000 rand, 27,000 case of the 160,000 rand, 160,000 rand, whoever is 160,000 rand, with a 37 days of only 47,000 case on the 160,000 rand, whoever 160,000 rand, all after 155, 27,000 case on the top. 155,000 rand, 155,000 rand, easy, and only 155. We get 155,000 rand, 155,000 rand, whoever is 155,000 rand, 47,000 case on the top. Let's go there. What the 37 days of 155,000 rand, 150,000 rand, and only 155,000 we get 155,000 rand, 155,000 rand on the first. 155,000 155,000 rand on the second. 155,000 rand on the third and final.
Yes, okay, on we go here. This is lot number 3.1. It's on lot number 3.1. We're done here. Very another lot in 2019. It's on the BMW 4 Series 429 Coupe automatic. It's on the way on the automatic here. Sunroof Legacy trims all intact here. Still financeable. Retail just over 400. It's the retail sitting at just over 400,000 rand here. This price going to fly here anywhere at 230. Anywhere 230 retail is 400,000 plus over here. I'm looking at 230. Anywhere 230. This is a bargain of the buy here. Looking at 230. It's on 420 on the Coupe automatic here. 91 on the top here. 2019 financeable. Looking at 230. Anywhere 230. See we might right now. This is a steal of the deal here. Looking at 230. Going on the first. Anywhere at 230, going on the second, not third, no, where is it, 230, nobody wants it. Retail is over 400, I'm looking at 230. Cargo.
This will be available on Saturday if it's not sold tonight.
Got to be around here, don't want to go 230 here, I'll go 225. I'll ask the question here. Got to be worth that money all day long here. 225. Anyway, 225 or 225 here. Retail over 400,000 rand here. This is absolutely for nothing. Looking at 225. Anyway, 225 or 225 we show here. Don't get concentrate here. 225,000 going on the first. 225,000 closing going on the second. Third, what is it? 225.
Lock number 4, ladies and gentlemen, the 2016 Mercedes Benz GLC 250, and vehicles are 154 on the top, ladies and gentlemen. The retail for the vehicles is at 411,000 rand, trade for the vehicles is at 348,000 rand, and ladies and gentlemen, anywhere 250. Then wait for 50,000 rand, that's the only 150,000 rand, retail for the vehicles is at 411,000 rand, gas is at 150,000 rand, whoever is only 150,000 rand, 154 on the top, and only 250,000 rand. We get up only 250,000 rand. God picked it up only 250,000 rand. Easy people is only 250,000 rand. Then we go 154 on the top, and I'll say 245. Then we 245,000 rand. God picked it up only 245,000 rand. Whoever picked it only 245. We get up only 245,000 rand. God picked it up only 245,000 rand. 125,000 rand. Only 245. Easy people is only 245,000 rand. God picked it up only 245,000 rand. Whoever picked it only 245,000 rand. Easy people is only 245,000 rand. I'll be nice. I'm off at 240. It's Wednesday. Then we're 240,000. I'm just dropping another check. Then we're 240,000 rand. and cap it up on the 240,000 and retail for the vehicle sets at 400,000 and all I need is 240. This is a skip. This is a bargain. We get down in the 240,000 and cap it up on the 240,000 and I cannot go lower. I cannot go to 30. Retail for the car sets at 411,000 when you go outside. At retail value, I'm selling it at 240. This is a skip. This is a bargain. Trade for the vehicle sets at 348,000 rand. At 240, this is a bargain. Hey, 240,000 rand. Cap it up on the 240,000 rand. Do not lose it now. Saturday is going to get different. Don't get all together. We got that up and I cannot do any less. I need 240. That'll come up, ladies and gentlemen. All three of you are from 230. Cap it up on the 240,000 rand. Where? 240,000 rand. I will drop another 10,000 for you, ladies and gentlemen. I need 240. I came from 255. I need 240. Give me a 240. Retail for the vehicle says at 411,000 rand. Got 154 on the truck. I need 240. Got it. Put up only 240,000 rand. Where? Only 240,000 rand. Easy, only 240,000 rand on the first. 240,000 rand on the second. 240 I have. You see? 240 I have. Then we 241,000 rand. Got it. Put up only 241,000 rand. I'm selling 240,000 rand on the first. On the second. Then final go. The gentleman has been patient. Put in my hand. 350 and get 240.
Very nice buy. On we go. This is lot number 5. That's on the long side. It's a sale again. 2017 on the line at 10 grand. 1.25 on the fluid. That's on 1.25 on the fluid again. These are absolute fuel savers. Retail nearly 140 anywhere at 90. Anywhere at 900 with 900 fuel savers go. Yeah, it's on the Grand 910 2017. That's a 2017 on the Grand 910. Yeah, absolute little fuel saver here. Looking at 90 to go. Anywhere at 900 with 900 single right right now. Only 90,000 rand. Don't be late. 85. I'll take it in here. 8 and 5. It takes it 85,000 retail sitting at maybe 140k over here. I'm looking at 85 fuel saver 2017 going on the first. Anybody is looking at 85,000 closing in on the second. And third number is at 85.
Lot number 6. Lot number 6, ladies and gentlemen, for 2017 people, which you are later and the 2030 year, and a promotion, and the GST in front of ladies and gentlemen, and the GST in front of ladies and gentlemen, only 160 on the top, ladies and gentlemen, not the diesel of 269,000 and in front of ladies and gentlemen, anywhere at 265. Then, 265,000 and then, 265,000 and finally, only 265. We get it up for 265,000 and the promotion, GST. I don't need 265,000 rand. God, it's enough for 265,000 rand. Well, they don't need 265,000 rand. And the highlight a little bit. And the TD, actually, the TD a little bit. And only 265. We get it up for 265,000 rand. God, it's enough for 265,000 rand. Oh, 160 on the top, ladies and gentlemen. After 260. Then 260,000 rand. God, it's enough for 260,000 rand. Reach up to the labor system. 369,000 rand. And only 260. We get it up for 260,000 rand. God, it's enough for 260,000 rand. Where? Only 260,000 rand. We get it done. And only 260,000 rand on the first. 260,000 rand on the second. 260,000 rand on the third and final go.
We go lot number 7. That's on to lot number 7 over here. Where is number 2018 on the LA4? GTI Design later over here. Just try it. That's on the electronic over here. Some again single intact. I promise you this car drives like a dream over here. It's got to be line 2018. Nicely spec fuel saver. Absolutely light on diesel over here. Got to fly anywhere at 170 to go here. 170 over. Anywhere 170 over 170 over. Enjoy your mind now. Lovely motor car to drive here. 2018 on the design electronic. That's on the design on the electronic here. Got to be an absolute steal here. Retail at 280, 100 behind, looking at 170. There you go, 170 over 170, it's only one joy now. 170,000 right over here. All the way around me. That's it, all the way around for a little bit of money here. Got to be an absolute buy, looking at 170, 165. There you go, 165 or 165, but it's going here. See what you can yours here. 165. Retail is 280. That's going to retail sitting at 280,000 right here. Looking at 165,000 going on the first. Anyway, at 165,000 going on the second there. And third, no, where is it? 165, guys. Here, this has got to be right. Retail 280. Third, they'll confirm. I'll try the 160. Lowest I can take here. 160 lower. Anyway, 160 over, 160 over, 200 here. Looking at 160,000. Closing good on the first. 160 closing on the second and third 160 wins got 160 160 over that 160 and that close at 168 was at 161 going on the first second and third no advance. That's a lovely buy, sir. Very nice buy. 234 going at 160.
Lot number 8. Lot ladies and representatives, 2019 third time 2.4 and the GDP sector and the contract for sale capturing up the retail to the neighborhoods of 336,000 and import of ladies and gentlemen anyway 190. Then 190,000 and 190,000 and 190,000 rand. Look at the 136,000 and top 190,000 and 190,000 and it's an extra and for GDP sector. 185, yeah, 185,000 and 185,000 we get 185,000 and top 185,000 and 185,000 and easy people live this is for the name of land doesn't look at pick up in front of the 185,000 and more when pulling the after 180 then 180,000 and top 180,000 and 186,000 and top 180,000 and 280,000 and easy people live 180,000 and on the first. 180,000 rand on the second, 180,000 rand on the third and final coup. That's not the wrong number, sir. Retail 336,000 rand. No. 160. Try again. I only get 3 chances. The first one is a 2 left. I'm used to that. So what? I don't like money, yeah. Go on. Go on, I'm used to it. That's a new one, election. It's been trending here. Yeah. Second chance. You get it home. You got one more try. You need to get that. Resources at 336, ladies and gentlemen. Resources at 336,000 rand.
Somebody's trying to make it.
I'll drop another 5. Permission 175. Then 175,000 and that's 175,000 and 175. We did 175,000 and 175,000 and on the first. 175,000 and on the second. 175,000 and on the third final go. Yeah, you name. 175. These also 336,000 rand. You're getting it for 175. This is the skill, the bargain.
$175.
Same of research, 336,000 rand. Yes or no? So
now I'm going to multiply with 95. Okay, 175 times 95 will give you about $1 million maybe.
Hey, on we go over here. It's another machine over here. 2015 on Mercedes Benz. Yes, on Mercedes Benz on not the line over here. GLA 45 AMG. Yes, on the 45 on the AMG here. Second legacy Burchmores and taxi. It's only got 145 on the top. Retail is 454. Yes, the retail sitting at 454,000 rand here. This price will fly out of here anywhere 250. Anywhere 25 over 25 over 200 right now. It's on the AMG over here. 45. Yes, on the GLA GLA 45 AMG over here. Retail over 450. Yes, the retail sitting at over 450,000 rand there. I'm 200,000 behind, looking at 250. There, we're 25 over 25. See who might join now. Watch me absolute bargain right here. 145 on the top here. Sandal legacy all intact. Looking at 250. Be 245, let's see here, 245, we're 245 and 245, make your right join now, all the things will right here, got it now, all the in, 245 over here, I'll go 240, that's 240 to 240, see with the right join now, 240,000 with a retail of 454, yes, the retail sitting at 454 here, I'm looking at only 240,000 to confirm the sale here, 240, it takes it 240,000 and I'll show you here, don't forget Martin's Way looking at 240, going on the first, anywhere at 240, going on the second, what is it, 240?
Not so, but 240.
Lot number 10. Lot number 10. The 2015 years, the person will take back and probably anyway, 110. Yeah, 10,000 rand. If you have 10,000 rand, the rand, one will take back, I don't have 10,000 rand. God, if you have 10,000 rand, well, if you have 10,000 rand, easy, you go to the rand for 1.6, probably after 105. Yeah, you have 5,000 rand, if you have 5,000 rand, easy, you go to the rand, only 105. We get up 105,000 rand, God, if you have 105,000 rand, look what you have later, but it's about in there, probably, I don't have 105,000 rand, God, if you have 105,000 rand, easy, you go to the rand, only 105,000 rand, after 100, then 100,000 rand, God, if you have 100,000 rand, well, if you have 100,000 rand, we get up 100,000 rand, God, if you have 100,000 rand, easy, you go to the rand, 100,000 rand, probably, and it's a plus 1.6 rand, it's a plus, and 100,000 rand on the first. 100,000 rand on the second, 100,000 rand on the third and final.
Was 170.
We move to 111, that's on the number 11 over here. What is done on 2015, it's on the 40 good score. 1.5 diesel and it's on the titanium. It's on the titanium, has the legacy all intact here. So we got 132,000 kilos on the top here, absolute low kilos on that gear model here. And it's on the diesel, on the titanium here, got to buy anywhere at 100. Then we're at 1 family SUV to go here. 4 buy diesel with 132 on the top here, absolute low kilos looking at 100. Then we're at 1 nice clean SUV to go here. Take 2 1 boxes here, we're going to go 100. Let's go 95 and try here. 9 and 5. 9 and 5 on the titanium here. 132 on the top here. Retail is 142. That's the retail sitting at 142,000 rand over here. I'm looking at 9 and 5. There we're at 9 and 5 at 95. See we went going right now at 95,000 rand. Don't be late here going on the first. Anywhere at 95,000 going on the second. And third, no, it is. Got 95 over there, you want to go 96, 96, 96, one more time, 96, 100%, 132 on the top, titanium low kilos, got 95, looking at 9 and 6, 96, 96, got 96, now 97, 97, 98, 98, 98 over there, got 97,000 over there, looking at 98 on the first, second, third, no more, 97 second, what do you want, sir? Second and third, number please. Sorry, sir, just want to take your number there.
Sorry.
267 and 97.
Lot number 12. Lot number 12 is the 16 on that got chili and an automatic product of 146 on the top of the reasonable bigger system 20,000 and only at 120. God, if you have 120,000 rand, where 120,000 rand, easy to believe that only 120,000 rand. 146 on the top of the 120,000 rand. God, if you have 120,000 rand, where 120,000 rand, easy to believe that 120,000 rand, look at the 100,000 rand. 146 on the top of the and it's an automatic product and it's an elegant flexible only 120,000 rand. We can have 120,000 rand. God, if you have 120,000 rand, 146 on the top of the and it's an automatic product after 115. Yeah, 150,000 rand. If you have 150,000 rand. Women, they don't 115,000 rand. He can deliver 115,000 rand. God can deliver 115,000 rand. Look what you're delivering. Over 200,000 rand. On these are delivered 146. I'm going to deliver 115,000 rand. God can deliver 115,000 rand on the first. 115,000 rand on the second. 115,000 rand on the third and final pool.
That's all that 115.
We go long number 13. It's on the long one, 3 go here. 2021 on the hook avenue, 1 liter turbo on the fluid, 123 on the top, yes, still financial. It's still a financial compact SUV here. Retail on the car sitting at 258. It's the retail sitting at 258 here. 2021 model, 1 liter turbo fuel saver financial anywhere at 145. There, we're at 145 or 145, more than 100,000 when behind the retail. Retail 258. I'm looking at 145. Then we're at 145 or 145, so we get 145,000 when to take here. 2021, 123 on the top here, 1 liter on the turbo. Yes, 1 liter on the turbo. Yeah, I'll take 140. I lost the question here. 140. Then we're at 140 or 140 finance over to go here. Looking at 140 retail 258. Yes, the retail sitting at 258,000 when over here. I'm looking at 140. Moving on the first. Anywhere at 140, going on the second and third. No, what is it? 140. Guys, yeah, nice SUV. Don't will confirm. We'll submit. Let's try luck here. Give me 135 and we'll see here. 135 retail. 258. This is a steal wheel here. Financial at 135. Then we're at 135 or 135. This is for nothing over here. Financial fuel save on the SUV here. 135. Then we'll take 135 and lose it now here. Looking on the first. 135,000 going on the second and third. No, what is it? 135. Can't. I'll tell you what. I'll do 133. I'll give you 2 more. I've already dropped around
123 you can sell. Right here, right now.
Double 3, and that's all yours. Then I can sell. 133. What I take here, 1 liter fuel save, looking at 133, 133, now we're at 133, and close at 133, and advance at 134, going on the first, looking at 134, going on the second, and third, no advance. Selling 216 and 133.
Alright, now for those who want to prepare the auction house, it's up to
Lot number 14. Lot number 14 is the brand for the certificate and for the family. Anyway, 145. Then 145,000. We ended up with 145,000 and child, 145,000. He was 145,000. Please come to the make of his 173,000. Child, 145,000. And 45,000. He was 145,000. After 140, then 140,000. 140,000 rand. We ended up with 140,000. I don't have 140,000 on the first. 140,000 rand on the second. 140,000 rand on the third and final.
We go to lot number 15. It's on the lot 1 and 5 in 2019. That's in row 1.2 on the red. 57,000 kilos on the top here. 57,000 Ks on the top. Absolutely low kilos, little fuel save over here with 57 on the top here. You can still finance it as well anywhere at 90,000 to take here. 57,000 kilos on the top here. Low kilos. Yeah, it's got absolutely low kilos on the tank here. 2019 on the that's and go over here. Nice clean little run motor vehicle looking at 92 over. Yeah, it takes 90,000 and put it to it on yours now. Low kilos 57 on the top here. 2019 model financeable at 90,000. I'll take it away here. Looking at 9 and 0. Give me 85. Let's see here. 8 and 5. 8 and 5 and 85. Low kilometer right here. Financeable fuel saver here. 85,000. Yeah, it takes 85,000 of here going on the first. 85,000 looking on the second. Third number is at 85 or 85. 85 covering at 85 and close at 85,000 in advance looking at 86. Selling on the first, second, third no more. 85,000 selling. 218 looking at 85. 218 and 85.
Lot number 16. Lot number 16 is the representative of 2015 operator to GD tax for some folks who get a available to the legal term and very thousand and from a deliver anyway at 110. Then we have the 10,000 and 10,000 what's the work is the 110,000 rand. We did up 110,000 and 4 of the way to deliver fully maintained parties all the way from the first management and only 110,000 rand. We did up 110,000 and 10,000 and put the little and 10,000 and car 10,000 and where 10,000 and easy to go to 10,000 and after 105 then 5,000 and 5,000 and 5,000 and put the little and 10,000 and car 10,000 and 5,000 and easy to go to the fully maintained parking all the way from the only 105 we get up 105,000 and car 10,000 and 5,000 and on the first. 105,000 rand on the second, 105,000 rand on the third and the final move.
105.
We go, this is lot number 17. It's on lot number 17 over here. What is standing on these got to find here? Check 2014 Alpha Male on the Juliet over here. 1.4 turbo, distinctive 5-door. That's on the distinctive on 5 over here. So you got 71,000 kilos on the top here. On the Juliet over here, got to be worth an absolute buy over here. Anywhere at 92 71 on the top. It's got 71,000 kilos on the top here. For 2014 model, that is absolutely nothing over here. Looking at 90,000 to go. Hey, we're at 9 and over 9 and over here. You're right now at 90,000 right over here. 71,000 kilos on the top here. Nice clean motor vehicle over here. Got to be a mile looking at 90. Hey, it takes at 9 and over 9 and over 71,000 kilos. Absolute low on the top over here. Got to be a mile. Yes, nice also right shoulder nutrition twice here. I'm looking at 90,000 going on the first. Anywhere at 90,000 going on the second. Third, no, what is it? 71,000 kilos on the top here. Got to be worth that here. I'll go 88. I'll ask the question here. Not take this here. Looking at 88. Yeah, what is it? 88,000 here. Looking at 88K going on the first. Anywhere at 88,000 going on the second. Third, no, what is it? 88. 71,000 kilos here, guys. Got to be a buy. 88,000 is the minimum we can sell on here. Closing good on the first. 88, closing it on the second and third. Number is at 88.
Not sold.
Lot number 18. Lot number 18 and the 26 year. On the door, at 218,000 and not at 218,000 anyway, 140. Anyway, 140,000 and 140,000 and 140,000 and 140,000 and car 140,000 and where 140,000 and on the 37 on the resources for 218,000 and car 140,000 and where 140,000 and on the 37 on the after 125 then 135,000 and 135,000 and easy because it's 125 and 135,000 and car 135,000 easy to go to the 135,000 where 135,000 easy to go to the after 1 day then 130,000 and 130,000 easy to go to the 130,000 resources for 218,000 and car 130,000 where 130,000 and on the first. 130,000 and on the second, 130,000 and on the third and final. We go on number 19. That's on July 1 line 75 over here. 2021 Suzuki Swift here. 1.2 on the GL. That's on the 1.2 on the GL here. So a finance a little protocol here. 116,000 kilos on the top here. Anywhere at 125.
Anyway, 125 and 125. This is a finance order here. 2021 Suzuki Swift 1.2 on the GL. It's on 1.2 on the GL here. Little people say the nice motor cars to drive here. Looking at 125. Anyway, 125 and 125. But it's running here. Making yours at 125. I'll take here. Looking at 125. It takes 125. It's a finance for my over here. Got to be an absolute steal here. I'll go 120. Got to be with it here. 1-2 an hour. 1-2 over. 1-2 over. Looks going to join hour. 120,000 men on the show here. Going on the first. Looking at 120, going on the second, and third, no, is it 120?
Lot number 20. Lot number 20. Ladies and gentlemen, easy for you to I don't know that 55,000 look at each other 30,000 on the top after 150 850,000 got it when I was in that 50,000 available 50,000 got it when I was in that 50,000 look at each other 30,000 I don't know 50,000 easy for you to 50,000 on the first 150,000 rand on the second, 150,000 rand on the third and final.
That's sold at 150. This one's a Tiber, 1 liter prestige.
Hey, on we go here, lot number 21. It's on to lot number 21 going on here. 2022 on the real driver, 1 liter only prestige intense over here. So you got 109 on the top, low gears. Yes, got low gears on the check here. Retail sitting in area 185,000 rand here. Got to be buying still financeable as well. Anywhere at 125. Anywhere 125 or 125. It's got low gears injected. 2022 model with 109 on the top here. Got to be buying retail 185. We're looking at 125. Anyway, 125 or 125, maybe don't mind right now. It's finance also over here. 109 on the close here. 125. Anyway, 125 or 125, see the right now. Looking at 125,000, we sure going on the first. 125 going on the second. Third, no, what is it? 125. From here, guys. 120, you say. Let's see if they'll sell. Got 120. 120 number at 120 and that close at 120,000. I'm looking at 121. It takes 121. I'll be showing you. Got 120,000 going on the first, second, and third. No advance. Second, for yourself. Just want to confirm your number, please. Just that number of yours, please, sir. Just want to confirm your number. 329 at 120.
Lot number 22. Lot number 22, the 2050 long, the last one was 6 quarters, vehicle 168 on the top of the 737,000 anyway, 95. Then 95,000, 95,000, only 95,000 rand. We can have only 95,000 car, only 95,000 easy people, only 95,000. Only let's pay on the top. Resources are 157,000 carpets only 95,000 and then only 95,000. We get done in the red only 95,000. I'll say 90. Then 90,000 carpet only 90,000. Easy people only 90,000 rand. We get up only 90,000 carpet only 90,000. Women to the 177,000 and only 90,000 rand. Easy people only 90,000. Women to everyone was 6 months and it's an open last and only 90,000 rand. We get it up only 90,000 rand. Carpet up only 90,000 rand. Easy give it only 90,000 rand on the first. 90,000 rand on the second. 90,000 rand on the third and final go.
Move to lot number 23. Yes, on to lot number 23 to be here. 22 on the railroad code. 1 year abandonment on the check road. Yes, got 15,000 kilos on the top. Yes, so you got 50,000 days on the top here. Financeable fuel saver retail is 147. Yes, the retail selling at 147,000 and here. 50,000 kilos on the top here. Going to be mine anywhere 92 sell here. 9 and over. Then it takes it 90,000 and maybe you'll not join now. 15,000 kilos on the top here. 22 more. Yes, but actually the other kilos on the check here. Looking at 90,000. Then we're 9 and over, 9 and over. Sure, here. Look where it's going to go here. 15,000 on the top. 22 more here. Little fuel saver. Let's say fuel saver might join now. Looking at 19,000 then are we sure here. You'll be at 85. We'll take it in here. 8 and 5. 8 and 5 and 85. This is for nothing over here. Retail living on 150 with 50,000 kilos on the top here. Looking at 85,000 going on the first. Anywhere is looking at 85,000, closing it on the second. Third, where is it? 85.
Lot number 24. Lot number 24 is the permanent, the 2015 is the electoral different, the automatic government, the 64,000 from anyway, 140, then 140,000 rent, 140,000 rent, he is going to be 40,000 rent, we get 140,000 rent, 140,000 rent, resources 164,000 rent,
Yes, last sold at 85.
140 on that, then 141,000 rent, 141,000 rent, and 740,000 rent on the first. 140,000 rent on the second. You're not taking business, eh? Not on this one. 140,000 rent.
Sold
And the
at
third is fine from gold. Let's use the one. And you find Mr. Divide number 283 and 140.
Nice buy. On we move now. Going forward here. This one is lot number 25. Yes, on to lot number 25 over here. Family Motor Car 2014 40 goes forward. 1 utility switch on the titanium. This is on the titanium over here. This one is a 2014 model. Once again with low kilos. Only got 138 on the top. Yes, only got 138 on the top here. Nice low kilos one for here. Anywhere 95. Then went 9 and 5 and 95. But it's going to find right now at 95,000 over here. This one is the 2014 also titanium with 138 on the top here. Robbie by retailing at 150. That's what retail sitting at 150,000 over here. Looking at 95,000 and over to take it in 90 although at 90. Then we're going to take 90,000 and over here on switch here. 90,000 and retail 150. That's the retail sitting at 150,000 and here. Nice combination viewer with low kilos intact here. Looking at 92 lower. Then takes it 90,000 and over here going on the first. Anywhere at 90,000 going on the second. Third number is at 90. I won't take them in. I can maybe ask the question. I can drop 2 more. I can ask 88. That's about as low as I can squeeze over here. 88K. Then they should be able to confirm. We're already below. 85, they won't let me take it. 88, we're getting 25 to sell.
88 becomes 85.
Only got 138 on the top. Very good low kilos. Titanium as well. 88, then I can confirm. 85 is below. They won't let us sell. 88. Then we can confirm the sell here. Don't lose it for 3 over here. 2014 with very good kilos on the top here. I'm looking at 88. And it will take an 88,000 on the late here. Other one sold 87. It's 1 year newer than the previous 1 year. 88,000 on take. Going on the first. Anywhere is looking at 88. We sure guys going on the second. Third number is at 88.
Lot number 26. Lot number 26 is the permanent, the 26 is the and the 16 and the anyway 80. Then we 80,000 only 80,000 rand. We get it up to 80,000 rand. Car it up to 80,000 rand. And some of the rand is 1.4 and only 80,000 rand. Car it up to 80,000 rand. Here's another. Here's also the rand only 80,000 rand. Car it up to 80,000 rand. Or after 75, then we 75,000 rand. Up to 75,000 rand. Wait, only 75,000 rand. And the Lord is only 75,000 rand. Car it up only 75,000 rand. Easy to and only 75,000 rand. Well, it is only 75,000 rand on the first. 75,000 rand on the second. 75,000 rand on the third and final call.
I've sold at 75.
Prevent your country, sir. Prevent. You can't stop us around with just certain or certain conditions, sir. You cheat them. It's not big and things, don't stop things around, sir. Serenity I cannot do. 73, I can try for you, sir. 73, I can try. Then with 73,000 better, with the number 7, I cannot do. Then with 73,000 better, with the number 73,000 better, with 73,000 rand on the first. 73,000 rand on the second. 73,000 rand on the third and final call. You know, also, 73. Let's go.
We move lot number 27. Let's on to lot number 27 over here. What a nice SUV here. 2010 on the Hyundai Santa Fe over here. 2.2 diesel GLS automatic 4x4. Let's on the automatic on the 4x4 here. Leather 600 full intact here. This is a whole lot of SUV. Let's a whole lot of SUV diesel 4x4 automatic over here. Got absolutely fly anywhere at 90. There, we're climbing over the 4x4 diesel over here. Looking at 90,000 left to take here. Let's got absolute bottom line here. All the should be here, nicely expected well here. Got to be right, looking at 90. There it takes it 9 and over 9 and over. All the should be full of money here. Looking at 90,000 rand here. 3 more pound, give me 85. There you have 85 and 85. 4x4 diesel automatic. There somebody's on the automatic over here. All the should be full of family over here. Looking at 85. There you have 85 and 85. But it's one of my joint now. But 85,000 rand to take the over here. 4x4 diesel. There some 4x4 diesel and it's only automatic here. Value for money at 85,000, are we sure? Going on the first, anywhere at 85,000 I have, at 85, number at 85, and that close at 85 in the advance, looking at 86 on the first, second, third, no more, 85, all yours, sir. Lovely buy, number 291, going at 85.
Lot number 28. Lot number 28 is the variant of 2014 Volvo 340 Kimi delivered and the partial from the vehicle and 19 on the top of the delivered with the retail of 700,000 and for the delivered anyway 100 and 100,000 and with 100,000 and only 100,000 rand. We get them 100,000 and car with 100,000 and only 119 on the top they delivered 100,000 and car with 100,000 and the partial delivered and representative people to the only 100,000 rand. We pick up 100,000 rand, car pick up 100,000 rand, whoever is in 100,000 rand, 119, I'm not going to give it. I said 95, yeah, 95,000 rand, car pick up only 95,000 rand, whoever is in only 95,000 rand. We pick up only 95,000 rand, 119, I'm not going to give it. As the people to the only 95. These people in the only 95,000 rand, car pick up only 95,000 rand, whoever is only 95,000 rand. We get down there only 95,000 rand. What's the result of 100,000 rand? And only 95. These people in the only 95,000 rand. Car picking up only 95,000 rand on the first. 95,000 rand on the second. 95,000 rand on the third and final call.
Sold at 95.
On we go here, another one, another titanium, another one over here, 29 is the lot number, that's on the lot number 29 over here, this time it's a 2015 over here, went from 13, 14, now it's a 15 here, 1.5 diesel, another titanium, got 165 on the top, anywhere at 100, what I need on this one here, one double over, there, one double over, it's another one over here, 2015 on the 40 here, 1.5 diesel titanium, that's on the diesel on the titanium here, retail on this one sitting at 163, I'm looking at 100, there, one double over, it's going to run right now, but 100,000 rand, don't get it, here, looking at 100, there, take it 100,000 rand, maybe you're right now, at one double over to go, going on the first here, don't know if you'll take it, try 95 and C here, 9 and 5, 9 and 5 at 95, 2015 model over here, retail 163, I'm looking at 95,000 rand, 2015 model here, going on the first, 95,000, closing on the second, third number is looking at 95.
Sold to 95. MP 200, 2015. So that's 367 in the profit, 367,000.
I want us to do an exercise before we do this count. Anybody who's going to put in a number? This is my put in number. Anybody who's going to put in a number? That's it. Anybody who's going to put in a number? Please raise it up. You don't put it on the top, promise me. Put it down for me. Put it up again. I'm trying to help you exercise your arm. You're just putting up the number. So, your arm is relaxed. Thank you. No, man, that's not a good enough. I don't know what you typed it, by the way.
Belma. It's gonna be hard to find a car on the price, unless if you're looking for
After 85, then 85,000 rand, picking up only 85,000 rand. He's only 85,000 rand. Well, only 85,000 rand, picking up only 85,000 rand on the first. 85,000 rand on the second. 85,000 rand on the second final goal.
We go lot 31, that's on to lot 31 going on here, 2023 on the Suzuki Jimny over here, 1.5 on the GLX, that's on 1.5 on the GLX over here, this is the 2023 model retail dipping on 350,000, that's the retail sitting at nearly 350,000 rand here, this price got to fly over here anywhere at 210, anywhere 210 to 210, this is the 2023 model here on the Suzuki Jimny here, got to be a line, that's going to be my retail value on the car. So you get nearly 350,000 rand here, trade 320 of 100 behind trade in my retail here, looking at 210, anywhere 210 to 210, maybe will be anytime here, this is on the GLX over here, got to be a single here, looking at 210, I'll go 205, I'll take it here, 205, and you take the 205,000 rand WH here going on the first. 2023 model here, looking at 205, going on the second and third, no, it is at 205.
Lot 33, lot 33 is represented the 311, that is 320 that is anywhere at 65, then 65,000 rand, then only 65,000 rand, that's what I did, and only 65,000 rand, we did that only 65,000 rand, only 65,000 rand, look at each other, 10,000 rand, only 65,000 rand, we did that only 65,000 rand, only 65,000 rand, and then over the brand E90 after 60, then 60,000 rand, only 60,000 rand, easy only 60,000 rand, we get them only 60,000 rand, and then over the only 60,000 rand, only 60,000 rand, only 60,000 rand, we get them only 60,000 rand, only 60,000 rand, only 60,000 rand on the first, 60,000 rand on the second, 60,000 rand on the third and final goal.
Sold at 60.
We go to lot number 33, that's on to lot number 33 over here, 2021 Severa, 900 show on the plastic over here, so we got 104 on the top retail here, 195,000 anywhere at 110, anywhere, one more over, to 110,000 rand to take here, looking at 110, anywhere, one more over, to 110,000 rand over here, financeable fuel sailor, let's say financeable fuel sailor here, looking at 110, it was 110,000 rand WH going on the first, 110 going on the second, and third, no, it is at 110.
Lot number 34. Lot number 34 is the representative to the temple, you know, which you will not see all the difference, the Titan in front of the and the government in front of the lens, in a on the so they do the representative. In which 100, then they can about the makeup, if you're not going to have the it is only 100,000 rand. We get up on 100,000 rand, if you're not going to have 100,000 rand, and the government will be ready to take in 100,000 rand, if you're not going to have 100,000 rand, kids, another time, kids are so it's only 100,000 rand. Where we get 200,000 rand and economic get 100,000 rand. After 95, then we get 25,000 rand. If we have 95,000 rand, only 95,000 rand. We get 95,000 rand. If we have 95,000 rand, where we get 95,000 rand. Only 69,000, so we get 95,000 rand. We get 95,000 rand on the first. 95,000 rand on the second, 95,000 rand on the third and final board.
We go lot number 35. That's on the lot number 35 of here. 2015 on the Mercedes Benz. Another GLA here. Diesel automatic. That's on the diesel on the automatic format over here. 95,000 kilos on the top here. Less than 100,000 kilos on the top here. Still financeable. Retail sitting at 2,999. That's the retail sitting at 299,900 over here. But we have to buy here anywhere at 150. There, we're 150 over 150. It's on the diesel automatic over here. Less than 100,000 kilos on the top here. Absolutely low kilos. That's got low kilos all intact here. Sitting at 95,000. Halfway to retail. I'll go 145. There, we're 145 or 145. Low kilos all intact here. Finance all motor here. Diesel on the automatic here. 145,000. Retail 299,000, about 145. There, we're at 145 and 145, so we want to join now. Looking at 145,000, are we sure? Going on the first, 145,000. Closing it on the second, third, no, what is it? 145. Right, retail 299 over here. Got absolute low kilos intact here. Turnerville saying, I'll ask the question, not more, 140. Turnerville confirmed here, 140, and 140, now 140, 140, it's an absolute bargain of mine here, 140,000 closing on the first, second, now third, where is it, 140.
Sold at 140.
Hold on. Joe, 140. I have 140 now, but not 140, and close at 140,000, any advance at 141, going on the first, second, third, no advance, 140 is slow, so going on at 181, going at 140, we have 181, going at 140.
That's right. Lot number 36. Lot number 36. England and 105. Then we can have 5,000 and 5,000 and I convert this to 5,000 and I convert this to 5,000 and God, if you have 5,000 and whoever is 5,000 and big is 5,000 and I and 100,000 and God, if you have 100,000 and whoever is 100,000 after 100, then 100,000 and God, if you have 100,000 and whoever is 100,000 and I didn't make up for the 100,000 and God, if you have 100,000 and easy to put it to 100,000 and whoever is 100,000 and big is I don't 100,000 and on the first. 100,000 rand on the second, 100,000 rand on the third and final call.
We go lot number 37, that's on the lot number 37 over here, Lucky over here, business on the 2018 Ford regular arrangement, it's on the 2.2 diesel, 4x4, fully maintained, feedback retail is 260, I need 95,000 to confirm here, 9 and 5. There, it's at 9 and 5 and 95, but it's 25 right now. Full maintained feedback is over here. 2018 diesel, that's on the 4x4 on the diesel over here. Rubber high retail is 260, trade 227. Halfway to the trade value, never mind the retail at 95. There, we're at 9 and 5 and 95, we can do it right now. 95,000 only closing on the first. 95,000 going on the second. Third, no, is at 95.
Lot number 38. Look, the people what GP did, and it's a 1.4, and it's
All of them are GP 1.4, so 65.
100, 100,000 rand. We get 100,000 rand, 100,000 rand, 100,000 rand, after 95, then 95,000 rand, 95,000 rand. We get 95,000 rand, 95,000 rand, and the one for extra, only 95,000 rand. He only 95,000 rand on the first. 95,000 rand on the second. 95,000 rand for the third and final.
We go lock 39, that's on the lock of 39, so divide here, 2018, it's 190, so 1.6 on the executive, that's on 1.6 on the executive over here, retail 230,000 and here, go somebody sold here anywhere at 115, 115, anywhere 115 and 115, that's 200 here, all the way should be here, retail just under 230,000 and here, we halfway there, 2018 on the who like the side at 115,000, anywhere 115, making your mind join now, but 115,000 now we show you here, all they should be doing 110, anyway, 110, look to my join now, but 110,000 rand here, retail 225, 100 behind it, 110, then you take 110,000 rand, look at Jim making yours, looking at 110,000 going on the first, anywhere at 110,000 going on the second, and third, where is it, 110,
sold at 110. Okay, forecast 1.5 equal boost trends, 118 on the clock, 2018 more.
Number 40, number 40 is the representative, 2017, what was what goes to the from and then the anyway, 110, then you have to take out the cup, down and take out the take out the making on the take out the cat, take out the easy, I don't have to take out the I don't have to take out the cat, take out the I'll also on the fine, then the 5,000
We go long number is lot 41. That's on lot 41 business on wheels once more here. 2023 over the state 200. 1.6 on the single cap here. Otherwise, middle attack retail is 200,000 rand here. Anywhere 95. There anywhere 95 and 95 halfway to the retail value over here. This is the 2023 model. That's a 2023 on the model here. I'm looking at 95,000. Retail is 200. That's the retail sitting at 200,000 rand over there. Halfway there, looking at 95. You mean 90, then you have 9 and over, 9 and over, all the lucky wheels of money here. 2023 lucky at 90,000 going on the first, anywhere at 90,000 going on the second, third, what is it, 90?
Sold at 90. Retail is on the top.
Number 42, number 42 is the representative, the 18 up, and the 2.1 and the anyway, 1 4. Then 40,000 which is 40,000 easy to 40,000 on the after 135. 125. Then 135,000 and left with 135,000. Easy for the 125. We get 135,000 and top with 135,000 and only 133 on the purpose of the and 35,000 and whoever did it 135,000 and on the 135,000 and on the six. 135,000 and on the 35.
We know what is standard lot number is 43. That's on the lot 43 for you here. 2016 on BMW X4 X-Drive on the 3-liter diesel. That's on the 3-liter diesel over here. M Sport with 113 on the top here. Low kilos. That's got low kilos on the tank here. Retail 474. That's the retail at 474,000 a year. You can still finance it as well here. Got you with money anywhere at 290. There you have 290 let's go right to it now. Retail is 474. That's the retail sitting at 474,000 rand over here. I'm looking at 290,000. You can finance it as well here. A whole lot of SUV here. Diesel M Sport. Yes, some of these are only M40 here. I'm looking at only 290. There you go, 290 to 290. See the right now. 290,000 rand over here. Concentrate here. Looking at 290. We need 285. There you go, 285 and 285. A nice clean SUV here with low kilos over the tank here. 285,000 going on the first. Anywhere at 285,000 going on the second there. What is it? 285. He goes. Good. Lot number 44. That's on to lot number 44 number over here. 2012 on the delivery code 1.6 on the diesel crossover here. Retail 141, anywhere 85. Anywhere 85 and 85 on the delivery code over here. 1.6 GDI on the cross. That's on the diesel on the crossover here. But we got that money over there on here. It's a little bit of over here. Looking at 85. Anywhere 85 and 85. See the right right now at 85,000 rand on the show here. WHS being 80. I'll take the bit here. 80. Anywhere 80, low is going to go here. Only 18,000 rand closing good on the first. Anywhere at 18,000 going on the second. Third, what is it? 80.
Club number 45. Club number 45. Club number 45. Anywhere 90. Anywhere 90,000 and only 90,000 rand. We get up from 90,000 rand. Car picked up from 90,000 rand. Kids, then we 90,000 rand, we get a 90,000 rand, car, get a 90,000 rand, yes, in our budget, also the rent 90,000 rand, and it's one of the after 85, then we 85,000 rand, get a 85,000 rand, well, there is only 85,000 rand, you can go to the 85,000 rand, tax, get a 85,000 rand, we get a 85,000 rand, of course, that is the rent, and and only 85. We get up from 85,000 rand on the 85,000 rand on the second. 85,000 rand on the third and final.
So,
Lot number 46. Lot number 46 is the representative 2013. We can be more than the number 46 and the GSG and the put the 1,000 and anyway 120. Then we have 20,000 and then we have 50,000 rand, from the left 50,000 rand, these people live in the long run 15,000 rand. Wherever we get in the land, 15,000 rand, we get in the land, the property and the property and only the local and 150,000 rand on the first. 150,000 rand on the second. 150,000 rand on the third and final.
5 knots.
We go lot number 47. That's on to lot number 47 all over here. Let's go on. Lot number is 48. That's on to lot number 48 over here. 20 on the 4 Ranger. 3.2 TCI XL pick up on the Super Cab. That's on the pick up on the Super Cab over here. What we got money sold along here anywhere at 110. That's where on over to again. This is the Super Cab. It's on the diesel XLS. That's on the diesel on the XLS over here. On the buggy over here. Looking at 110. Anywhere on over to now at 110,000 rand. WH at 110. Anywhere takes looking at 110,000 rand here. Super Cab on the diesel here. We are 105. Anywhere 105 or 105 again. Make it yours at 105,000 going on the first. 105,000 going on the second, and the number is at 105. How much? Same situation as the previous ones, I can try 103. Can't do much less. I've got 105. I can ask the question at 103. Let's see if we can solve. We're 103. 103 now and 103 and close to 103, looking at 104. Then we're 104 is showing here. We're 103,000 selling. Going on the first, second, and third. No advance. 103 selling. 225. 103. 225.
Number 47. Number 47 is the representative of the Suzuki Express and the one for the GM Black and Parmatrains in the UA80. Then 80,000 only 80,000 rand. Well, only 80,000 rand. We get up only 80,000 rand. Target went up only 80,000 rand. Get another 50,000 rand. Only 80,000 rand. Well, only 80,000 rand. You get another one for the Black and only 80,000 rand. Only 80,000 rand. Car went up only 80,000 rand. These is only the red only 80,000 rand. Not much that later. What is the 100,000 later? After 75, then 75,000 rand. Car went up only 75,000 rand. Well, only 75,000 rand. We did up only 75,000 rand. Car went up only 75,000 rand. Anything especially anything here, only 75,000 rand. Well, only 75,000 rand. These is only 75,000 rand on the 75,000 rand on the second. 75,000 rand on the third final. We go lot 49, let's come to number 49 of the console here, 2019 on the level here, let's on the 4900 turbo on the next over here, 66 kilowatts with 129 on the top, let's got lower kilo golden tank here, retail on the cost sitting at 163, anywhere 95, anywhere 595 on the toilet here, fuel saver, financeable 2019 900 turbo, let's on the 900 turbo over here, it's got 129,000 kilos on the top here, look here, speed little motor car here, looking at 9 and 5, yeah, we're 595, like you right now, only 95,000 rand over here again, doing 19, let's see here, 90, yeah, it takes it 90,000 rand over here, it's a fuel saver, value for money, retail over 160,000 rand here, I'm looking at 19,000 to sell, yeah, it's at 9 and over 9 and over, buy over here, 19,000 what we are closing on the first, 19,000 closing on the second, and the number is at 90. Number 50. Number 50 is the in the 80. Then 80,000 rand. Only 80,000 rand. Only 80,000 rand. We did that only 80,000 rand. Car only 80,000 rand. Only 80,000 rand. Where is only 80,000 rand? We did that only 80,000 rand. Only 80,000 rand. Car only 80,000 rand. Easy to go to the red only 80,000 rand. After 75, then 75,000 rand. Only 75,000 rand. And only 75,000 rand. Easy to get to the red only 75,000 rand. Car only 75,000 rand. Whoever is only 75,000 rand. Only the red only 75,000 rand on the first. 75,000 rand on the second. 75,000 rand on the third final move.
We move lot number 51. That's on the lot number 51 that we're here. 2015 on the video, 208. That's on the video, 208 here. 126 on the VTI active, 163 on the dot. That's got little deals on the tech. You're going to actually fly here. Retail is 150 and you got 95. There you got 595. They go right now at 95,000 men here. Finance will go. That's a finance will go right now. Only 9 and 5. 2015. That's on the 2050 over here. 95,000 on the way here. Give me 90,000 or so here. 9 and 11. There you go. 9 and 11. Retail sitting at nearly 150,000 men here. On the 2 rate on the PG over here. I'm looking at 90,000 going on the first. 90,000 going on the second, and third, what is it going to be, 90?
Lot number 52. Lot number 52 is the rest of the negotiating friendly. Around 100,000 rand. Look at these other 147,000 rand. Carpet and 100,000 rand. Whoever is 100,000 rand. We get that in the red 100,000 rand. Look what you got. Look at how they do it. After 95. Then 95,000 rand. Carpet and 95,000 rand. Whoever is only 95,000 rand. Look at these other 147,000 rand. Carpet and 95,000 rand. Whoever is 95,000 rand. We get that in the red only 95,000 rand on the 95,000 rand on the second. 95,000 rand for the third final.
You go lot number 53. That's on the lot number 19. We go here. 320 on the number 36. 320 luxury line automatic. That's on the luxury line on the automatic over here. Retail is 190,000 rand over here. Anywhere at 100. Then we're on the lower, all the BMW full of money here. 350 on the luxury line automatic. That's on the luxury line on the automatic over here. I'm looking at 100. Then we're on the lower. This is the bottom line here. Retailing at 190 over here. I'm looking at 100, giving 95. There, it takes it 95 and 95 over here. 95,000 rand here. That's a BMW luxury line F20. That's on the F20 on the luxury line here. Looking at 95,000. Retail is 190K over here. I'm looking at 95,000. We sure are closing on the first. 95,000 going on the second. That third, there is only 95.
Lot number 54. Lot number 54 is the rest of the negotiating friendly. That's a wonderful personal campaign. There's a road that is a program. 60,000 rand. Then you 100. Then you 100,000 rand. Carpet and 100,000 rand. Well, it's 100,000 rand. Look at this 60,000 rand. Carpet and 100,000 rand. He's the one who's 100,000 rand. Who is the party? All the way to the first. And only 100,000 rand. We get 100,000 rand. Carpet and 100,000 rand. Yes, number 50 is also different. I don't know 100,000 rand on the third. 100,000 rand on the second. 100,000 rand on the third final.
We go to lot number 55. That's lot number 55. Another fuel cell over here. 2021 on the rail code. 1 litre on restoration line evolution over here. 150 on the clock. Retail is 131,000 rand here. Very good money sold here. Anywhere at 70. There, we're 7 over 7 over. Look to the right now. It's 70,000 left to sell here. Little fuel saver. That's a fuel saver on the 2021 model over here. Looking at 70,000, maybe 65. There, we're at 65 or 65 at 200 here. Fuel saver over here. Retail 131, looking at 65 going on the first, 65,000 closing on the second, that third, there is going to be 65.
Lot number 56. Lot number 56 is the 2015 semi-Olympic curando l'intervento successivo sia la metta dove si fa e non si fa perché la politica non si fa quindi la politica si fa già perché la politica si fa lì si fa non si fa lì after 60%, then basically perché la politica si fa lì only 60,000 rand. We could have only 60,000 rand job if they have only 60,000 rand on the first. 60,000 rand on the second. 60,000 rand on the third and final.
We move then lot number 57, that's on the number 57 over here, 20 on the Ford Fiesta, 1.6 on the sport line over here, on the 5 load decent deals on the model, and 85 to sell here, 8 and 5 on the sport over here, that's on the sport on the Ford Fiesta over here, 1.6 engine on the sport here, I'm looking at 85, then we're 85 and 85, but it's running like you're now, and 85,000 rand to take over here, I'm going to go 85, let's try and give me 80 to go over here, 8 to lower, 8 to lower, 8 to lower, see we're going to make it yours here, 80,000 over here going on the first, anywhere at 80 going on the second, third number is at 80. Yeah. On we go over here, this is lot number 58. Next on to lot number 58 over here, 2018 on the right, there's a 1.6 on the executive over here, retail 230. That's the retail sitting at 230,000 right over here. Garden money store over here, 2018 model anywhere at 130. There, went 130, look good on going out, 130,000 right over here. It's an affordable SUV. That's an affordable SUV right going out. Retail maybe 230,000 right here. I'm looking at 130. Then it takes it 130, let's go here. 130,000 over there. So give me 125. I'll start the video at 125. Then went 125 or 125. It's a model right here. 2018 model on the executive here. Looking at 125,000 going on the first. 125 going on the second. Third, where is it? 125.
Number 59. Look, 59 is the way you need to think about it. Anyway, it's 7 now. Then you take it out of the instead of only 70,000. Well, if you only 70,000 rand, we get up only 70,000 rand. Top, if you have only 70,000 rand. Yes, you never come in, so the rent will be 70,000 rand. Well, if you have only 70,000 rand. After 65, then you 65,000 rand. If you have only 65,000 rand, you can put it only 65,000 rand. We can have only 65,000 rand. Top, if you have only 65,000 rand. Well, if you have only 65,000 rand on the first. 65,000 rand on the second. 65,000 rand on the third and final.
We go to Burchmores over here. This is lot number 60. That's on the lot number 60 over here. 2017 number here. Pickup. It's on the 2.2 on the S10 double cab. That's on the double cab over here. Double cab over all the chat here. It's 84 business over here. These things are actually Burchmores. Anywhere at 125. Then went 125 or 125. That's on the double cab on the window over here. So 2017 model at 125,000 rand here. A whole lot of double cab. That's a whole lot of double cab over the way here. From that should be flying here. 125. Then went 125 or 125. Maybe do a line right now. But 125,000 rand over there. Here. Give me 120. Then went 120 over 120. Double cab on the window over here. Guardian line. Retail 190. Then say double cab. It's still at 2017 over here. I'm looking at 120. Then we'll take to 120,000 rand. Load to over here. Looking on the first. 120,000 going on the second. Well, what we're going to take here, sir, let's start the bid. 115 I have. 115 over another 115 and that. Those are 115,000. Looking at 116. There, we're 116 and 116 selling at 115,000 going on the first. 115 on the second. Third, no advance. 115. Confirm. Orders, so you want to confirm your bids, please.
And now, here is EcoSport. People don't like it very much.
Thank you. 308
It's hard to
150.
fix. Everything is just
Lot number 61. Lot number 61 is the and the on the top of the anyway, Nancy. Yeah, we had 90,000 rand, then a 49,000 rand, we 90,000 rand. We get that 49,000 rand, then a 49,000 rand. Yeah, now what's up? 90,000 rand, 90,000 rand, where we get 90,000 rand, on the after 85, where we 85,000 rand, then a 85,000 rand, where we get 85,000 rand. We get that 85,000 rand, then a 85,000 rand, where we get 85,000 rand, on the after 82, where we 82,000 rand, then a 83,000 rand, we get 82,000 rand. We get that 82,000 rand, then a 82,000 rand, we get 82,000 rand, on the 20, on the 82,000 rand on the second, 82,000 rand on the third and final.
Okay, this is lot number 62 over here, 2016 Audi Q5 2-liter diesel S-Quattro S-Tronic over here. It's only got 150,000 kilos over long here. Retail is 250,000 rand here. We don't seem to be liking BMW prices. What do you think? So we'll give you the opportunity. How much do you want to pay?
This one should be around 150.
No, that's right. Retail on the car sitting at 250,000 rand. Trade value just over 200,000 rand as well here. 2016 Audi Q5 2-liter diesel Quattro S-Tronic, 150,000 kilos on the clock here. Reasonable offer. Emphasis on reasonable.
Red tip.
How much?
95.
Ice cream.
White tip. 105.
Medium. Yeah, guys, come on, it's a whole lot of car. Still going to be worth some money over here. I think it's still going to be at least worth 120,000, but I'll start with here at 110. 10 less, I'll ask the question over here. Retail is 250. It's a whole lot of SUV here. Got to be worth 110 all day long here. One over. Then you had one over, 21 going now. Over 110,000 rand here. Audi Q5 diesel Quattro S-Tronic. Yeah, it's one Quattro on the S-Tronic over here. 150,000 kilos. Still got low kilos in tax here. 105. Let's see here. Value for money. That's absolute value for money over here. Looking at 105. Retail is 250,000, trade over 200,000 rand as well. Yeah, looking at 105. Hey, we're 105 or 105. This is for nothing over here. Got 105. 105 out of that 105 and close at 105. Looking at 106 on the first, second, third, no more. So lovely nice. Going under 26. Before the break off one 260 at 105. After 95, yeah, 95,000 rand, then probably 95,000 rand. He did only 95,000 rand. We did probably 95,000 rand. Then probably 95,000 rand. 160 on the club, and only 95,000 rand. Whoever did probably 95,000 rand. We did only 95,000 rand on the first. 95,000 rand on the second. 95,000 rand on the third and final move. We go lot 64. That's on the lot 64 of the year 2018. It's the Micro 1.2 active Vizio Plus. That's on Vizio Plus over here. So we've got 125,000 euros on the top here. Absolutely level of euros here. Retail still sitting here. 115,000 rand here. Going with the money here anywhere at 85 to go here. 810.5. Now 810.5 and 85 is a nice little fuel saver here. Financeable with low euros. Give me 80. There you go. 810 would make to go low to the right now. Looking at 80,000 right over here, fuel saver. That's an absolute fuel saver over here. Right now looking at 80,000 to take over here. Retail 115, looking at 80. Going on the first. Anywhere at 80, going on the second, third, no, it is at 80, guys, yeah, fuel saver, 2018, still financeable, let's try and be 75, anywhere 75 to 75, see what we're right now, 2018, over this micro again, right around fuel saver, 75,000, take it 75,000, let's see what we're making towards here, bomb it by at 75, going on the first, 75,000, closing on the second, third, no, what is it, 75,
Lot number 65. Lot number 65 is the representative of the 50 of the one teacher and the 7 probably to the 107 on the top of the 85. Yes, 85,000 and for the 85,000 and 85,000 on the 7 on the top of the 85,000 and the 1 and the 2 85,000 traffic and for the 85,000 and leading the 85,000 85,000 after 80, then we 80,000 rand, 80,000 rand, 80,000 rand. We did up for 80,000 rand, job, 80,000 rand, easy to go in the rent, 80,000 rand, just then the rent, to the 15 and the rent, to go in the rent, 80,000 rand, job, 80,000 rand, we did up the rent, 80,000 rand, put into the 150,000 rand, job, 80,000 rand, easy to go in the rent, and only 80,000 rand on the first. 80,000 rand on the second, 80,000 rand on the third final.
We go lot 66, that's from the lot 66 over here, 2018 on the 4 range, 2.2 kilo 4x4, that's from the diesel on the 4x4 over here, got canopy on it's actually a meaningful business, retail 260, I need 150, anyway, 150 over to 150 over to the right now, fully maintained 3 buckies over here, looking at 150, anyway, 150 over to 150 over to the right now, 150,000 rand closing on the first. Second, third, where is it? 150.
Lot number 57. Lot number 57 is the representative of the and the congregation of the purpose. Anyway, 95. Anyway, 95,000 very up, 95,000 there is only 95,000 rand. We get up for 95,000 rand. God, we get up for 95,000 rand. Yes, now, but I think it's also the revenue 95,000 rand. That's the name of our and the organization after 90. Anyway, 90,000 rand. God, we get up for 90,000 rand. Only 90,000 rand. We get up for 90,000 rand. God, we get up for 90,000 rand. And the name of our and the organization only 90,000 rand. God, we get up for 90,000 rand. Where we get up for 90,000 rand. Easy to go in and only 90,000 rand on the first. 90,000 rand on the second. 90,000 rand on the third and final.
New block number 68, it's on block number 68 over here, 20 of them on the Suzuki SX4 2-liter, and it's the CVT, it's automatic, it's on the automatic on the Suzuki over here, retail still sitting at nearly 130, it's the retail still sitting at 130,000 rand here, it's on the CVT over here, anywhere at 80, anywhere 80, no, low to the right now, automatic motor vehicle here, SX4 2-liter automatic, it's on the 2-liter on the automatic here, I'm looking at 18,000, anywhere, retail on the car sitting at 127. That's the retail sitting at 127,000 rand here. I'm looking at 18,000 rand. All we should here give me 75. Anywhere, 75. That's on the automatic over here. Retail needing 130. Automatic at 75,000 going on the first. 75,000 going on the second. Third, what is it? 75. Let's go.
Lot number 69. Lot number 69 is the rent and 2020 WFC partly the rent and 2020 and the ID the rent and the base cap the payment for the delivery who is the company cover the rent for the delivery anyway 110 810,000 rent cap with the number 10,000 rent whoever the delivery and 10,000 rent we get the number 10,000 rent cap with the number 10,000 rent he is the delivery from 10,000 rent cap with the number 10,000 rent and the ID and the double paper after 105. Then we have the 5,000 rand, the double and 5,000 easy to put it over 5,000 rand. Where is the 5,000 rand? Cap with the double and 5,000 rand. We can and 5,000 rand on the 105,000 rand on the system. What's that, sir? Yes, no. I'm at 105. How do you get tonight? Still a ball in there. 2021. These are also 20,000 rents. I can do 9, unfortunately. I'll meet you at 100. That's the lowest I can go. 90 I cannot do that. Let me help you out. 91,
Deco, what I suggest is look at my YouTube page and see which open house you go to.
97,
There's also an FC that comes up with
99, I can definitely do 99 for 99. Voila. Easy, down and dusted. I made it easy for you. 100 I cannot do.
No, it doesn't.
100 I can't do. 100 I can't do. Then you 100,000 I can with the 100,000 and 90,000 I cannot do. I'll run sit here with you. You're going to take me home and you're going to feed me 90,000. I'm going to do my job. I can do 100. Then you 100,000 I can with the 100,000 and whoever is 90,000 and on the third. Then 100,000 rand on the second. 100,000 rand on the third and final judgment. There you may. I've just helped you out with the numbers. Don't go get there.
I said, don't try and buy a double cab Rocky for 100,000. You're going to struggle. It's 2021 as well.
You guys need to understand something. When you buy a car here, you're not buying it to yourself. When you go out there, you're buying a bucket to yourself. If the retail you're shopping for 1,000 rand, so the retail you're selling at 199. You must know, when you go out there, it's 199. You want to have something for 5 grand. Cheap! Never! For 5 grand! I know the stuff there. I don't have, I'm not. I don't know. I've very long to look at 100 I cannot.
700.
Yeah, 100,000 I'm going to close out the 100,000 on the first. On the second. Then I will go yes or no. Yes or no. Yes, sir? Thank you.
Lot number is lot number